Alrighty. Again, my name is Michael Lendowski, and I'm going to be doing a video for the last portion of this class of physics of light and sound. Looking here at the paper telling us what we're supposed to do, and it says describe either how your understanding or thinking about light and sound has changed and how that is important to you, or one of the ideas or concepts that you learned in this course that you thought very interesting or insightful. For me, honestly, I wasn't really interested in physics of light and sound, other than it being a requirement for me to meet my graduating requirements, I guess. However, I've taken many courses over the last several years that I have had zero interest in, yet at the same time, regardless, I try to at least come into the class and have a positive attitude and take something from each class. The same goes with this class as well. I really had no idea, other than your basic common knowledge, I guess, of light and sound. Now, after reading all these chapters and doing the core assignments, I have a better understanding. I'm not going to say I'm really good at it. However, I do have the book, actually. I actually bought the book, and be able to use it as a reference, for doing different things. My current fiance, my fiance's youngest son is 8 years old, so he actually wants to make YouTube videos for whatever he wants to do, which is fine, and I think that's going to be an area which I'll be able to utilize for the things I've learned in class, the eye, the camera, lighting, how sound works, bouncing it off the walls, or how it's received or perceived for that matter. So overall, I'm pretty glad that I took the course. It wasn't easy. It was at times challenging to do some of the core assignments, but that's just the way you learn. If it's not a challenge, then really what's the point? If you have to work at it, then you're going to retain more of the information, which basically is what usually works with me. However, that's just the way it goes. So third, tell us about your next steps in life. So I'm actually in the INL program, which is Innovation and Leadership Development, subcategory for the business department. It's a 4-year degree crammed into 2 years. So I've been basically going to school for 2 years all the time, and a couple years before that to meet the prerequisites for that. I'll be graduating in August of this year. I'm currently employed at the VA as a cook foreman, and I would like to be able to move over into the human services side as actually a peer support specialist, where I'll be able to utilize some of the skill sets in helping other veterans who are trying to overcome difficulties in their lives to move forward. I myself have had difficulties, and I've worked through them. I'm currently, basically this coming Tuesday, which is the 9th, I'll actually have 11 years clean and sober, I guess. I've also taken some other courses, peer support specialist, or not a peer support specialist, but I've taken a peer support course downtown Medford, and I should be receiving my state certification here sometime once they're able to get back to operating speed. Basically, like I said, I'm going to be graduating in August, so I'm going from this term right into summer term. Got 3 more courses to take. I'll be also taking another class with Mrs. Seam this next term to meet the Strand G requirements. I'm looking forward to that. My capstone is just really kicking my keister, as I'm sure that many of you know or will know. It's quite a lot, but it's quite a lot of work and research. I guess if you want to get a hold of me, you can just go to my YouTube channel, because that's where I'm posting these videos, or you can go to landowskym@yahoo.com, or Lendowski without the I, M at SOU. At least that'll be good for another 4 months. Plans for the summer, working, going to school, spending time with the children, the grandchildren, just normal stuff. I find it difficult at times to wiggle out time just for myself. However, I do like to take the opportunity to hang out with different people, see what they like to do or things like that. If you happen to ride a motorcycle, give me a call or text or email me. I'm more than willing to go for rides with anybody. I don't care what kind of bike you ride. For me, it's just fun and a way to get out of my head. Anyway, I'd just like to say thanks. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos, and I will hope to see you next term or sometime in the future. Again, thank you very much.